Hello and welcome to part 12 of Tekkit. My cold's kind of mostly cleared up. I have blown my nose, even though you didn't need to know that. But yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that I don't make any kind of disturbing noises, because also I doubt you want to hear me like sniffling or coughing constantly, so I'll try to keep coughing to a minimum if I can. I think it has mostly cleared up, so I should be able to go back to normal relatively soon. I'm sure I sound slightly odd with my voice, but I think that's probably because I'm a bit bunged up. But hopefully that won't affect it too much. So yeah, I'm still going to upload this because I haven't done a video for a while. I think you might as well watch one. So hopefully it won't be as bad as I think it will be. But I have to see how it goes, because I'll probably end up watching this back thinking I sound really weird. But hopefully that won't happen. Anyway, I'm not really sure what we'll go about doing today, but I think I'll go for a quick mining trip. And to be honest, we're not really going to do too much. I was planning to kind of maybe make a compressor, but I have to see how that goes, because I think realistically we'll probably need to make like more solar panels just to kind of get a bit more energy being created. I don't think that would be a bad idea. And then we do now need diamonds to kind of like move ahead with the whole Tekkit thing, which unfortunately I have seen various different crevasses which I've looked inside and I haven't found any diamonds, because usually they're near lava, but I honestly haven't actually found any diamonds anywhere as of yet, which is slightly kind of weird, because I'm sure at the depths we're kind of at there's like usually diamonds kind of like around here, but I think we're gonna have to like probably go in a bit further. But unfortunately there's so much kind of like lava around here, it's kind of like, I'm sure there will be diamonds down there somewhere, but it's just a case of how do we get down there without killing ourselves. So first of all, I'm probably going to kind of do a bit of a scouting mission, but I need to get down here safely. That's the problem, without kind of like jumping down there, injuring myself. And I mean, of course, the other problem we could face is that if I jump down here but I haven't actually got anything to come back up on, I mean, you never know, there could be like creepers everywhere down here waiting to kind of mob me, so I've got to be careful of that as well. So I'll just put those torches down there, and then I'll mine this iron, because we do need iron. Iron is probably like, again, one of the most important materials in Tekkit. I'm not going to stand on top of any ores, because I've done that many times before and then you fall down and die, and it's very annoying. So we're just going to stand here and mine it until it's fun. I'll just keep an iron behind me, because no doubt a creeper will try and kill us. I can already tell my voice does sound weird to me, but again, I don't know. Probably will do anyway. So I do apologise if I do sound a bit kind of bunged up, as in I'm holding my nose, but I don't sound anywhere as near as bad as I did yesterday, so just have to be grateful for that. So here we go, let's get all this coal. In fact, there's so much coal down here. Just making sure we don't step on top of any of the ores, because I'm betting that there's going to be like this one probably. It's just, oh no, it's not actually a dead down drop. But again, I mean, there's got to be diamond kind of, I'm saying, somewhere in these caves. I mean, there's something that looks there's silver down there, and that looks like quite an interesting cave, but again, I don't really want to take any risks unless I can actually see the diamond for myself. So that is, I think that's lapis, but I'm not really 100% sure. Oh god. It's a zombie and a skeleton. The annoying thing with skeletons is that they can probably hit me before I even get to them. And now look, this is when they all come out, isn't it? I mean, there's a creeper up there. There's a creeper down here as well. Yeah, this is starting to get rather creepy down here. The problem is I don't know if there's like a creeper down there, isn't there? So yeah, I really don't want to until I've kind of sorted this guy out. Well, he's sorted out, but then of course I don't really know. So I think the coast is clear, at least to make a couple of torches. So first things first, let's just get a perimeter kind of set up. I think that's probably the most important thing to do when mining. Let's get kind of like a safe perimeter, just in case we do get mugged by a ton of zombies. Or even worse, creepers spawn. I don't... what's that? I'm not sure what that is. Again, it's kind of like, around lava you do always get like redstone and stuff, and I mean, sometimes you do get diamonds, but we haven't been particularly lucky. Oh my god. That's a close one. I'm really not sure what that is, so it'll be interesting. I'm assuming, I don't know if this is, I'm assuming this is a dye of some kind. Oh, so that's lapis lazuli. I'm not sure that other one. Oh, that's nicolite, isn't it? I forgot about that. That's actually nicolite, which I don't think does much. Oh my god. Suddenly think this is a bad idea. Very bad idea. So no, that surprisingly didn't do as much damage as I thought it would have done, but still nonetheless we need to be careful. I mean, even though they do make that noise, obviously, when they're just about to explode, it's like, well, by the time you've actually kind of reacted to it, you're kind of like already blown up. Now, I'm going to go on the fact that there's going to be diamond down here. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. The only worry is, of course, if like some zombie comes by me and pushes me off, but hopefully it won't. So, we've actually got a bit of redstone down here, which I think we could probably mine relatively easy. That's probably going to go in the lava. The only worry is, of course, if I'm like mining on top, it's kind of going to be like, there's probably going to be like a lava pool below me. So let's just try and mine this place out a bit. Again, this, I'm not really going to be doing much. This is probably just going to be mining. Preferably I would like to find diamonds, so I don't know, I may kind of just like go on a trip and like show you some diamonds that I found earlier. Because if this does take longer than I expect, then of course I probably will just like stop the recording for a bit and then see if I can find some in the meantime, but I doubt I will be able to, because they seem to be pretty rare on this map anyway. I mean, this looks rather interesting. So we've got coal, we've got we had redstone, we have a bit of this. Seems to be tons of gravel, which doesn't really help. In fact, I don't think I'm actually collecting any of this coal. It's just kind of being squashed down by gravel. Again, there's nothing down here in particular. It's a bit, which is slightly annoying. So see what we can do. Nonetheless, get some. Oh god, that was extremely close. Almost fell in then. I'm not. Yeah, we're not really going to find anything, I can't believe, or anything particularly interesting. I think we found just about kind of the prime of what's down here. Now I think I am kind of going to have to most likely, definitely, probably like not record like the trip back, because that is going to be just trying to find my way about this place. Almost, yeah, indefinitely it will be. Let's just try and fill in as much lava as we can. My only worry is that we are most likely going to die, although the thing is that we don't lose our stuff when we die in Tekkit, which, of course, could actually be quite handy. Providing we don't fall in lava, we should keep our stuff, so in those times, in fact, it may be easier kind of, yeah, to just do suicide rather than attempt to get out of here, but we'll see about that. We'll just see how this goes. So we are exploring deep into these caverns. I cannot believe we haven't seen a single monster down here yet, which is kind of good and bad at the same time, so I'd know that there are monsters around here. Again, we've just hit another pool of lava, and there's not really much down here, so we seem to be very unlucky in terms of diamond spotting. which is very annoying actually. Can't see how we haven't found any diamonds yet. I honestly can't, because we've been down here and found. I'm just going to get this gold because gold can be used for cogs and whatever. Because one of the things we will need to make is a quarry, which of course mean we probably won't have to do any of this, which would probably help me a lot. But yeah, this seems to be another kind of empty passage. Well, there was a bit of iron which I didn't pick up. Now the concern is that I've got to be careful around here. So I think literally as soon as you fall in lava, you are practically dead. It's like very hard to get out. Oh my god, 2 creepers? 3 creepers? I think there were 3 actually. They seem to always spawn kind of once you're like, when you go back. Which is very annoying. Okay, Mr. Creeper. Let's just get out of here actually. Haven't found any diamond, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna skip the recording whilst we get out of here just to save some time. There you go, we're back from the mine. So that was actually longer than I expected, but we've actually got lots of redstone from that trip. We've got lots of coal, we've got some gold, we've got some more iron, and generally we've like kind of restocked most of the things. So I think my nose has started to be a bit blocked up again. But I'm going to go to bed just so we can get that thing charging back up. I mean, that is the thing about solar panels, is because if you've got a bed, you don't really need to worry about them. But obviously on a server, when you can't really, when night's inevitable, they're obviously not as effective. But that's like half full. So I think I'm going to go ahead and make a compressor, because it's not necessarily that hard to make, and I just think we should. So I'm going to put 8 bits of iron in here. Haven't got much left, so I'm going to put that in the macerator, which of course is probably, most likely, probably going to kill this thing out. So I'm actually just going to put a tiny bit of coal in the generator, just for like a reserve power. So the compressor basically can make, I think, carbon plates. So it's another thing kind of going towards making something like a nanosuit. And I think again you can make diamonds, but it costs like practically a whole stack of coal, which is very expensive. And I think we'll probably be, if I haven't found diamonds by next time, I think I will just, like, before we make an episode, just go ahead and find as much coal as possible and just make industrial diamonds. Because once we get to the Nether, there's tons of ores in there, and there's all sorts of other stuff. The only problem is that with the Nether, it is quite hard actually, because the Nether with mobs on is almost physically impossible to do. I mean, seriously, I don't think the Yogcast didn't play with mobs on in there. I don't think anyone actually plays with mobs on in the Nether, because it is ridiculously hard, because pigmen, they're about 10 times stronger than mobs on like the actual Minecraft world, and then you've got gas, all of that. So I may turn mobs off for that. So I know some of you may think that's kind of like cheating in a sense, but it's a lot easier for me, and I think it would probably be more, overall it'd probably be more fun to watch, because to be honest, do you really want to see me being blown up all the time? Well, I suppose, yeah, you don't answer that, because some of you probably do, but I think preferably, I mean, it'll just get ridiculous if I leave it like that. So we're just going to get a bit more rubber, which I think we need. I hate it how every time I get rubber, it like thinks there's like a new, thinks we've just got the achievement, which kind of annoys me. Come on, can we get that rubber up there? Yeah, we've just about got enough to go ahead and make some more copper wires, because we will need them for an electronic circuit. And I think we also need stone, isn't it? We need stone. Yep, so we do actually need stone, which again shouldn't be too hard to make. So I'll get that in there, and I'll get some cobblestone out whilst we wait as well. We've got 1 piece of stone anyway. I'm just gonna like get 8 bits of stone out, and next thing we want to do is make the electronic circuit, which of course we need the copper wires for. So we need another bit of refined iron, which I didn't quite think of that, but let's just wait for this to finish off. Shouldn't take too long. In fact, I may just make the materials whilst we wait, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, here we go. We've pretty much got everything we need to make this compressor, providing I've actually remembered everything we need. There we go, we've now got a compressor, and there's no room down here to make it, but I've already come up to a solution with this. Although I'm not 100% sure this will work, so again, it may result in me having to spawn one in if I do end up breaking it. But I'm kind of assuming I can probably put one here without too much trouble, and yeah, that has been powered up. So basically what we can do with this is that if I type in carbon, it should come up with, like, we get raw carbon fiber, which first of all you need kind of like macerate some coal. So this, I mean, the maceration of coal is what kind of uses it up so much. Okay, but we are dying pretty harshly there, taking a lot of damage from that stuff. I really do need to insulate that cable, because it only actually does damage when like something's in action. So once that's macerated, I'll show you what we can next do. But the problem is it does take a long time, because like to make raw carbon mesh you actually need 2 of them in itself. So again, I'll probably skip this bit out again. This is going to be a pretty long episode, by the way, so I'll just skip this out just to save a bit more time again. Hello and welcome back. There we go. It has actually all done this, so we'll get out the coal dust. And I mean, you can see why it uses so much power and resources, because this was from like 8 chunks of coal. So I mean, if you think about it, I mean, that's quite a lot of coal. So we get 2 raw carbon fiber, and that then makes a raw carbon mesh. So the compressor is basically to compress this into like a carbon plate. So this is quite fun. You just pop it in, and takes quite a while. I mean, you can also see why it takes so long to make half of this stuff. But for example, if I show you, I don't know, let's take a nanosuit helmet for like a chance. I mean, basically, they're not actually that hard to make. I mean, it's really just the energy crystal which makes it so hard, because you've got to have like either a diamond or industrial diamond. But I mean, we'll have plenty of redstone to make this, but I mean, we really do need to find a diamond. Or at least some. We need a few diamonds preferably, so we can clone them and make a diamond pickaxe to go to the nether and whatever. So, oh, that rhymes actually. But anyway, thanks for watching this episode, guys. I know it's been very long. It's been a very long episode, and I probably haven't sounded the best today. But hopefully, I don't know. I mean, I should be back at school tomorrow. In which case, by tomorrow, I think I'll be not far off 100% ready to do videos properly again. So there you go, we've made a compressor. We went for a long mining trip, almost got blown up by creepers. That about summarises this episode today. So obviously the next thing we want to do is try and find diamonds. If I can't make diamonds, I'll probably have to make industrial diamond. In fact, I probably will. And then, of course, this, like, really isn't, I mean, if we've got a few stacks of coal, this is pretty easy to make most of this stuff, apart from you need like an industrial diamond for each piece. But I think it won't be long until we have nanosuit armor. So thanks for watching this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Remember to like and subscribe.